Dearie me, Chloe. Whatever are we going to do with you? I see you missed another one of our mother's meetings. I thought I made it clear you were definitely to show up this time. Why do you seem totally incapable of listening to a word I say?
I'm sorry, Karen, but like I mentioned before, I'm not going to have many chances to attend your mom's meetings from now on.
Excuse me?
Don't get me wrong. I'm really grateful for the invites, but I just started working full-time at a new company. I'm pretty sure I told you all this before, right? Your mom's meetings and tea parties are always held during the week, so there's just no way I'm going to be able to make them. I get that you want me to come, and I'm really appreciative of that. But at the end of the day, I have bills to pay. And if I skipped work to spend time with you guys, well, put it this way, I wouldn't have a job for very long. You do get where I'm coming from, right? It's not because I don't want to see you guys.
Get a load of this nonsense. Wait, you think you're special because you have a full-time job? Oh, I get it. You think you're better than me and the other moms, don't you?
No. Like, seriously, it's not like that at all.
Fine, I see how it is. So you're the type of woman who looks down her nose at stay-at-home housewives and temporary agency or part-time workers like me and the girls, are you?
Whoa, what the hell? How do you work that one out? No, it's not like that at all. You've got this all wrong. You know what? If that's what you think of me, then I'd rather we just terminated this relationship right here. That goes for the rest of the moms.
What did you just say? How dare you? You have no right to do that.
Our kids are all going to end up at different schools due to us all living in different school districts when they move up to elementary school. So we probably stop hanging out then anyway.
What kind of twisted backflip logic is that? To think I so kindly went out of my way to invite you, and this is how you repay me? With nothing but a bad attitude and disrespect? This is a slap in the face. Who the hell do you think you are?
In any case, I have a long business trip coming up, so it'd be literally impossible for me to make it to your get-togethers even if I wanted to. Would you mind leaving me alone from now on? Thanks, Karen. Goodbye.
Hello, Chloe. I heard your dad runs a high-end burger restaurant in the posh part of town. Well, I have a suggestion. Let's hold our next mother's meeting at your daddy's restaurant. How does that sound? With this, you can make up for not showing up to our past meetings in one fell swoop. Even if you are nothing but pathetic corporate livestock who spends her days slaving away in a cubicle while thinking she's better than everyone else, me and the other moms can't turn down an offer of free burgers at one of the most luxurious burger joints in all of New York. A stroke of genius, if I do say so myself. As for the reservation at the restaurant, don't worry. I already booked us in. I knew that if I left it to you, you'd probably try to pull some pathetic stunt to get out of it. Oh, and by the way, it's tonight! I took the liberty of renting out the entire restaurant, so prepare for the luxury burger party of a lifetime. The reservation's at 6 p.m., so you better damn well show up this time. I invited a lot of people, so my reputation's on the line here. That's right, you're going to be there at 6 p.m. pronto, ready to entertain me and the other moms as the daughter of the restaurant owner. Naturally, you'll be paying for everything. Hello, Chloe. It's already way past 6 p.m., but you're nowhere to be seen. You can't seriously be telling me you're not coming to this one either. God damn it, Chloe! I went out of my way to make sure this party was held at a time you could definitely make. You can't use work as an excuse to get out of it this time. Not only that, but I even booked the party at your dad's restaurant so you'd have no trouble finding the place. And you still have the nerve not to show up? Chloe, you've taken this friendship group for granted one too many times. I am livid. You won't get away with this. Is this what you wanted? Even if me and you did stop seeing each other due to living in different school districts, that doesn't mean you'd never see any of the kids from our mother's group again. Some of the girls' kids would still be in your children's classes. You do understand what I'm saying here, don't you? If you do, I suggest you get your ass to this restaurant pronto. But even if you don't, me and the girls fully intend to order every single burger on the menu, and all on your dime. You do know how much I love getting my lips around a thick, succulent piece of meat, right? That's a joke there. All right, let the burger party commence. Chloe, where are you? Why are you still not here? Me and the other moms rented out your dad's high-end burger restaurant all to ourselves, and the 50 of us are currently in the midst of a party of a lifetime. We ordered so many burgers, I think your dad's meat reserves might run out soon. I don't know why the hell you're taking so long, but you need to hurry up and get here before there's nothing left. I mean, really, how rude to think the host would stand up her guest like this. Your hospitality could seriously use some work. Another round of burgers just arrived. Now that gets my juices flowing. Chloe, you didn't end up coming at all in the end. I'm so disappointed in you. What's worse, you didn't even reply to a single one of my messages. Tell me, dear, who exactly do you think you are? And what do you think gives you the right to behave so despicably? Oh well, what do I care? This is your dad's restaurant. And just as we agreed at the start, I'm going to tell them you'll be the one footing the bill. All right, I think I'll treat myself to the single most expensive burger on the menu, followed by 3 luxurious desserts to finish up. Toodaloo.
Huh? What is this?
Chloe, there you are. I was just about to message you. Won't you be a darling and talk some sense into the blockhead staff at your dad's restaurant?
What are you talking about?
You know, silly. You're going to pay for mine and the girls' magnificent burger party today, just like we agreed. The bill came out to $6,800, but I told the staff it was your treat. Be a dear and pass on the message to your dad so he can let them know, okay?
$6,800?
Well, there were 50 of us, not to mention all the hungry, crying children. It might sound like a lot, but it can't be helped given the circumstances.
50 people?
Yep, I pulled out all the stops for this one. I invited my old friends from high school and told them they could bring their families. Then there's all 12 of my ex-boyfriends, their parents, and of course the usual girls from our mother's meetings and their children.
I somehow feel like this is more than just a regular old mom's meeting.
Forget that. Why didn't you tell your dad about this beforehand, even though we discussed it all in advance? All this trouble could have been avoided if you had just done your job. It's one thing not to show up at the party, but another to completely ignore all of your responsibilities. Do you realize how awkward you've made things for me? The staff are getting all worked up about the bill now because of your negligence. I told them several times that the owner's daughter would be covering the bill, but they're insisting the owner only has a son.
Can you hold on a minute, please? I need to read through all the messages you sent.
Huh? What the? You mean you haven't been reading them at all?
You sent them all while I was on a long international flight, so there was no Wi-Fi, and my phone was turned off the whole time. When I turned it back on just now, it blew up with notifications.
Wait, what? You were on a plane?
Karen, I just got done reading through your messages.
Fantastic. Do you understand now? In that case, you need to hurry up and explain the situation to Daddy restaurant owner as soon as possible.
That high-end burger joint? Is it the one that's a few minutes walk away from the southern exit of Floppadoop Station?
Yes. Are you kidding me? It's your own father's restaurant, you silly girl. Surely you don't need me to confirm the address. Whatever. Just hurry up and let them know what's going on so we can leave and put this ridiculous situation behind us.
The owner of that burger joint isn't my dad. He's my ex-father-in-law.
Huh? Your ex-father-in-law?
Yes. The owner of that restaurant is my ex-husband's dad.
Huh? Wait, I don't even... Your ex-husband's dad?
Yep, we divorced half a year ago. Didn't I tell you? Part of the reason I stopped being able to come to the get-togethers as much was because I couldn't afford to get by as a stay-at-home housewife anymore, which is why I ended up finding full-time work. I'm pretty sure I did already tell you this.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You told me that? Whatever, none of this matters. Father, father-in-law, ex-father-in-law, it's all the same in the end. You just need to give him a call, tell him you'll cover the bill, and make this all go away. You'll do that, won't you, darling?
What? Pay the bill yourself.
But you promised to cover everything for us.
You should already know this, but at no point in the chat logs that I just went over did I make anything resembling a promise to cover the bill. Not even close.
Well, this is all your fault for not checking your phone. If you had just read my messages, none of this would be happening.
It's impossible to receive messages from 30,000 feet in the air, Karen. What do you think I am, a magician? Besides, even when I landed, I was so busy with the preparations for my business trip that I only used my work phone, which means I only just got around to turning my own phone back on. No matter how you look at it, there's no way any conversation that transpired between us could be interpreted as me consenting to pay a $6,800 bill at my ex-father-in-law's restaurant.
No. Wait a second. There has to be some kind of arrangement we can come to here. Chloe, are you in a different country now?
Yep. I'm in Canberra, Australia. Why?
Liar!
In any case, the reason I divorced my husband is because my in-laws were bullying me. You're dreaming if you seriously think I'd reach out to my scumbag ex-father-in-law over something this absurd.
Then who's going to cover the $6,800 bill?
I don't know. Pay it yourself?
There's no way I can afford to do that.
Well, how about you split it between everyone who showed up then? By my calculations, if there were 50 of you, assuming there were 10 children, that should come to about $170 per person. I doubt they'll be happy about it, but it sure as hell beats paying for everything yourself.
I can't slap my friends in the face like that. I promised them all the whole thing would be free. Besides, everyone went home already.
Oh, I see. Oh well, not my problem.
What?
Now, if you excuse me, I want to get a good night's sleep before tomorrow's business meeting. I won't be replying to your messages anymore.
No, wait! We're not done here. What am I supposed to do now? Seriously, I'm screwed if you don't help me. God damn you, Chloe. Do you have any idea how much crap I had to go through over these last few days because of you? My friends who came to the party burst out laughing at me when I told them what happened. And now none of them are speaking to me. And it's all because of you. I mean, it's not like there's any lasting damage, because my husband paid the bill after a few carefully chosen words and a flutter of eyelashes. But still, you caused me a major pain in the ass. Mark my words, woman. I will be sending you a charge for that $6,800. So you better prepare yourself. You either pay or there'll be hell to pay. Do I make myself clear?
Hey, Karen. I don't think this is the time to be making empty threats.
Empty threats? Oh, believe me, you tragically deluded moron. You will be paying me.
My dad says your husband's fired.
Huh? Your dad? What are you talking about? Do you mean your real dad this time?
Yep.
Why would your real dad be involved now?
Your husband works for Viral Cheesecakes, right?
Wait, what? How do you know that?
Because I work there too. And because my dad's the CEO.
The CEO?
Now, bearing that in mind, I have a question for you. Do you know how your husband managed to get a hold of the $6,800 he paid for the bill at the burger restaurant a few days ago?
He told me he took it out of his savings from back when he was single.
I see. So he didn't tell you the rest then?
The rest? What's that supposed to mean?
I guess I have no choice but to tell you myself. Don't worry, I have my dad's permission to discuss everything I'm about to tell you. What do you think your husband planned on doing after paying the bill?
What do you mean?
He tried to claim that $6,800 on company expenses.
What?
I'm sure even you understand that a party at a burger restaurant isn't an appropriate use of company expenses. When one of the employees in the accounting department realized what your husband was trying to do and reported him to HR, it occurred to them this might not be the first time he's misappropriated company expenses. Upon being summoned to a disciplinary meeting to explain himself, he confessed to everything. Your husband has been falsely claiming on company expenses for the last 2 years for things that don't even exist.
What?
Apparently, he tried to pull the wool over their eyes by mixing in the receipt from the burger joint in with a bunch of receipts from the business trip he went on last week. But with the amount of money being so outrageously high, obviously someone picked up on it. There's no way that your husband could have ended up with that receipt by accident. So the only reasonable explanation here is that the two of you were willfully attempting to defraud the company.
Is that why you just said he's fired?
The official investigation is still underway, which means the official announcement still hasn't been made. But this is textbook misappropriation of funds. It's written as clear as day in the terms of employment on the contract he signed when he started working for us that doing so would make him liable for instant dismissal. So it's safe to say he's pretty much guaranteed to get fired when the investigation's over.
Oh my God! Is this really happening? This is bad! This is bad! This is bad! This is bad! Oh, what am I supposed to do now? Ugh.
And why are you asking me?
Because this was all your fault to begin with.
Don't blame me, Karen. You're the only one responsible for this.
What?
I told you why I couldn't make it to the moms' meetings anymore. But you couldn't just take what I said at face value, could you? Your ego was so bruised, you went out of your way to try and get your own back on me by renting the most expensive burger joint in town to throw a party for your friends and forcing me to pay for it. I didn't make a single reply to your deranged slew of messages, but still, in spite of that, you somehow managed to convince yourself I'd promised to pay. Then, as an unforeseen circumstance of your shenanigans, your husband was found to be stealing from my dad's company. So go on, Karen, tell me, which part of the story includes me doing anything wrong?
Because you stopped coming to our friendly get-togethers.
How many times do I have to tell you? I already told you why I couldn't make it anymore.
Well, it was still your fault.
We're just going around in circles now. I'm done with this conversation.
No, wait, Chloe, please, you have to help me. I'm screwed.
Not my problem. I'm pretty busy myself, you know. Your husband revealed some glaring flaws in our security procedures, so me and the rest of the executives at Viral Cheesecakes have to strengthen our systems to make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
So what? What's your point?
My point is that I don't have any time to waste on the likes of you.
What?
Goodbye, Karen. After that, when we finished assembling the evidence dossier providing beyond doubt Karen's husband's misappropriation of funds, we sent him a bill for the entire sum he'd stolen. Luckily for him, he dodged prison when his parents jumped in to save his ass by covering the initial payment before forcing him to work 14-hour per-day shifts at a friend's company in order to pay them back. Before long, he divorced Karen and cut all ties with her. As for their kids, they were temporarily taken in by some relatives, but I heard they'll both be getting put up for adoption soon. And that's the story of how Karen ended up all on her own. Rumor has it that her parents pulled a vanishing act in the middle of the night 10 years ago to escape the hell that was living in the same house as their argumentative bitch queen of a daughter. Which means that, in the absence of a family home to go to, Karen's still living in the same city. Somehow or other, despite having hardly any money to her name, she managed to find herself a rundown apartment in a part of town with all the hookers and crack dens. Hilariously, even her neighbors there don't trust her, and her existence as a social pariah continues. At least she has the cockroaches investing her new apartment to keep her company. Occasionally, an old friend who lives nearby sends me reports of an emaciated, worn-out-looking Karen aimlessly wandering around town with a bottle of whiskey while sobbing uncontrollably.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Dad, I'm sorry for texting you while you're at work, but I need your help. There's something going on here at home.
Hey, Maggie. It's my lunch break right now, so I can talk for a bit. What do you need help with?
What am I supposed to do about this? I can't go inside the house right now.
What?
I came back home early today because my stomach started to hurt and bother me quite a bit.
What? Are you feeling well enough to stay home, though? Do you need to go see the doctor?
I was able to see one of the nurses near my office, and she gave me some medicine and said I most likely just have a really upset stomach. So right now it's not as bad, but I'm not feeling well enough to get any more work done today.
I see. So you're at the house now, right?
Yes, I just got here a few minutes ago, but I wasn't able to go inside the house, so I went down to the park near our house and I'm laying on a bench.
What happened at the house that kept you from going inside?
That guy was in the house!
That guy?
Chris?
What? Your former stalker?
Yes. When I left for work this morning, I forgot to grab the key to the house so that I could let myself back in when I got home. So, since I wasn't able to go through the front door, I walked around to the yard and thought I'd be able to get in through the side entrance by the garage. And that's when I saw him.
So he's inside the house right now.
Yes.
Wait, but isn't today the day that Mom should be home? Did that guy get into the house while she left the house to go shopping or something? This isn't good. I'm going to have to give her a call right now.
Dad, wait. Mom was in there too.
What?
Her and Chris, they were on the couch together.
What did you say?
I shouldn't really get into all the details for you, right? I'm sure it would upset you further, but,
I know what you're trying to say, so don't even feel bad for bringing this up to me. If anything, I'm very thankful that you're telling me the truth about what you all saw in the house. Honestly, I'm sure you're feeling pretty terrible yourself now, and I don't mean what's going on in your stomach. You just had to see your mom with your ex-stalker, so I'm sorry for that, Maggie. I think for the time being, we need you to find a place to get some rest, since your stomach isn't feeling too well. Do you want to go see a doctor about it and wait there?
I don't think I need to see one since I've already talked with the nurse about it.
Well then, how about you wait for me at that park? Give me a minute now. Maggie? I had a talk over the phone with one of the managers at the cafe down the street from that park you're at. I told him what's going on, and he said that you can go relax in the cafe for a bit if you need to.
At the cafe? Why did you call there?
One of the managers, honestly, the owner and his wife, they both went to school with me in middle school. Their house is behind the cafe, and they said they'd be fine having you come to their cafe, even going in and taking a nap in their house. I also had a talk with my boss about what's going on, and I'll get the rest of today off to come home. So could you please go to the cafe and wait for me?
All right, I'll start heading there now. Thank you, Dad.
Haven, do you have a second?
Oh, hey, Brennan. Aren't you supposed to be working right now? What's going on there?
Right now I'm on my afternoon break, well, I was just told before taking this break that I'm needed at another office out of state for a bit. So I thought I'd just let you know about that.
Oh, so you're going on a little business trip?
And actually, Maggie will be coming along with me.
What? Why would she be going along with you?
You've known about how the company I'm working for and the company that Maggie is at have been customers with one another, right?
Yeah, I guess you told me about that a while back.
And well, this time that other office is asking for one representative from both companies to go over and help them with a project. So both myself and Maggie were chosen to be the ones to head on out there and help out for a little bit.
What a coincidence.
So there you go. This will be the reason for why we both will be going on this business trip together. And depending on how things go with the project, she might even get a promotion, which would be wonderful for her. Right?
It sure would be. Well, thank you for letting me know about it.
Maggie? I just went and had a conversation with your mom about how we'd be going on that business trip together.
All right. But man, was the timing for all of this perfect. Who would have thought that while you and I have been planning out how to deal with Mom, our companies would ask us to work on that project together?
And the fact that this project will be out of state and take some time, I guess that getting all the evidence we need of your mom cheating on me will become a whole lot easier for the both of us now. However, during this whole trip, I'm not really going to be thinking about actually working or anything.
Yeah, I feel the same way there. But we have to do what our companies are expecting us to do, so let's get all of that taken care of first.
Yeah, let's do that.
My break is over with now.
Oh, it's getting to that time, isn't it? Well then, good luck with the remainder of your work today.
Thank you, Dad, and you as well.
Haven, we just made it to the hotel we'll be staying at.
That must have been a pretty long drive for you both today. I'm assuming that Maggie is there with you as well, right? Same room?
Yeah, well, no. Actually, she'll be in the room next to mine, but there is a door in between the walls to each room we can leave open. Right now, we're getting ready to go out and grab a quick snack before bed.
I see. I'm sorry, Brennan, but can we cut things short for tonight?
Why?
Well, I have a friend of mine coming over here shortly.
Oh. That's pretty rare for you to do.
I'd been texting her about how for a little while I'd be home all alone because you both are out of state, and so she said she'd come over and keep me company. She's even planning on staying the night tonight. I'll have her stay in the guest room since that's the only clean room in the house right now. But anyway, when she gets here, I won't really be able to talk much.
Understood. Have fun with your friend then.
I will. Good night.
Good night.
Dad, the camera I'd placed in your bedroom just caught some video of Mom and Chris together in bed. For a bit there, she was looking at her phone, so I'm assuming that was when you were texting her?
That was me. I just wanted to let her know that you and I made it to the hotel. Thanks for telling me about that. It's so crazy how far technology has advanced. Are you still watching them now?
A little.
Well, I'm done talking with her tonight, and I'm sure we both know what she's going to be doing in that bed with him. So you can stop watching now and let the camera record.
Good point. They've already started making out, so I'm not sticking around for this nasty crap anymore.
Maggie, I just stopped by my lawyer's office and picked up some more evidence he helped find.
Oh, alright, good.
From here on out, I think it would be best for you to lay low, let me handle all the legal stuff.
Wait, why should I stay out of it?
Because the person I'm going to have to deal with besides your mom is that stalker of yours. Ex-stalker, I mean. And from what the lawyer and his private detective were able to find for us, he is still actively trying to find out where you go and look through all your social media accounts.
What?
Honestly, I'm happy that you and I have been out of the state so many times these past few months.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I don't want him finding any more about you than he already has. So let me and my lawyer handle the rest of this. You can go ahead and get going. All right?
Dad, will do. Good luck with finishing what we've started.
Haven, can we have a little chat?
Oh, hi, Brennan. Are you texting me to tell me about how you've made it back to that hotel again?
Not this time. This time I have something a little more in-depth to talk about, so I hope you have some time right now.
What? Something more in depth?
What? Is right now not the best time for you?
I'm afraid so. Right now I'm in the bathtub, relaxing, so can we talk about all of that later?
Well, I knew you would be taking your phone with you into the bathtub.
It's not like my arms and head are in the water or anything, so what's wrong with me having my phone in here? It's waterproof anyway. When I get out of the tub and am dried off, I'll text you back, all right? Just give me a little bit longer.
I can't. I'm sorry, but that is not going to happen this time.
What? Now why can't you just wait a little while? You don't have anything going on over at the hotel right now, do you?
Sorry for bothering you while you're in the tub with another man, but I'm gonna need a settlement from the both of you, so please get on that for me.
What? Come on now, why would you say something like that to me? I'm at home all by myself and you're talking about there being another man here? Are you suspecting me of cheating on you right now or something? Don't do something like this, Brennan. You know better than to think your wife would ever do that to you.
I have a witness's account of what was seen.
What?
And to gather more evidence based on what the witness had seen, a camera was placed in our bedroom.
A camera?
I also went and got in touch with a lawyer who hired a private investigator for me, and
What?
from what they were able to find for us, I've had to think about nonstop for days now. It's all gut-wrenching to think about, and I almost feel like I have appendicitis now.
So you found out?
That man you're currently sitting in the bathtub with just so happens to be the same man that was stalking our daughter very often 2 years ago. Chris, right?
What?
We both had thought that after the first time I talked with him about what he was doing and told him to knock it off, things would be over with. What are you doing, Haven? Don't even try to act dumb about this all now. Start talking to me like everything has already been found out, Because that's the reality of things right now.
Okay. 2 years ago, when we started to confront Chris for stalking Maggie, I fell in love with him. And, well, he sort of noticed that I began to have those feelings for him.
And?
Brennan, if you can promise me that you and I will get a divorce, I will leave you alone forever and marry Chris next. And I'll let you see Maggie sometimes, and you and I will never have to see or talk to one another again. How does that sound?
This is exactly what my lawyer and the investigator said would happen. It's crazy how good those two are at their jobs. I never wanted to think that my wife, of all people, would start to cheat on me with the man that caused our daughter so many scares. I'm in disbelief right now. You're not mother to Maggie.
But...
Don't you even think of telling me there was no other choice. I'm not going to take that kind of answer from you after this.
Oh, but Brennan...
Just like you were asking, you and I will get a divorce.
Really? Are you sure? So you're really going to divorce me and let me have Chris?
Yes.
Well, then that means I can be with Chris forever now.
However, Maggie will come with me, and you will never get to see or talk with her again.
What?
You thought that you'd just get to keep her around you? Who in their right mind would want to keep calling someone their family when they're getting married to the creep that stalked them? You know dang well that she wants nothing to do with either of you two now.
But everyone's always told me that in a divorce, it's always the mother that gets to keep her kids.
What are you going on about, Haven? Maggie is over 18 years old now. She's an adult now, and her own person.
What?
The only time things like parental custody would ever be a problem in a divorce is if the kids are still younger than 18. Maggie is in her 20s now, and has the freedom to go wherever she wants and be with whoever she wants.
But hold on. But Chris is a really good-looking man, and he has a lot of money. If you think about those two things together, of course Maggie will want to see us.
Huh? You think that Chris has money?
Back when we found out he'd been stalking Maggie for so long, you told him he had to pay a small settlement so that you wouldn't call the police on him, right? And he paid that off in one payment. That was quite a bit of money you ended up asking him for, so the fact that he was able to hand you the money right then and there means he has to be rich.
While our daughter had been in distress, who the hell were you worried about?
It's not my fault that I just so happened to fall in love with another man at that time. Love is a thing that nobody truly understands.
That's not what I'm talking about. You want to know where that money came from? It came from his father, who happens to be a business owner. He owns a construction company that is doing very well and brings in a lot of money for him.
What?
And guess what? After what happened then, his mom and dad both disowned him and told him his chances of ever getting the company were zero. And so for the past 2 years, he's been doing very ethically questionable and downright illegal jobs for people, trying to make some cash. To those of us who know a thing or two about these kind of people, we call them lowlives. And normally I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but in his case, he is a terrible person.
What? Are you sure about that?
How about you ask your boyfriend, who is sitting right there next to you? Although I'm sure as of right now he doesn't have the patience to sit around and tell you the truth.
Huh? What do you mean?
Right now, my parents, and your parents, along with Chris's parents and my lawyer,
What?
they're all sitting outside the house right now, and will be letting themselves in.
Wait!
What? Are you still trying to relax in the tub? Get your clothes on, and go downstairs right now.
Hey, Brennan. Oh, please let me back into your life. I was thinking that by becoming Chris's wife, I'd become so happy and live a happy life. But right after we got married, I never expected him to change so suddenly. He's scaring me, Brennan. I finally found a chance to text you without him being around me. Oh, please help me. Help me, Brennan, please.
After my parents and everyone else entered the house, they were all about to get my wife and Chris downstairs and sat them both down. None of them even said a word after sitting them down at the couch. They only gave them very disappointed stares that dug right into their souls. I eventually arrived there soon after everyone else, and we started talking about what had happened and what was going to happen involving those two. And thank goodness I didn't let my daughter come home, because a lot of the things they said about everything was terrible. A few days later, I was able to confirm that money came from both of them to pay the settlement I had asked for, then proceeded to go to the courthouse with my lawyer and divorce her. But even after that, those two somehow still went and got married. And after that, I even got to find out just how scary of a man Chris really is. He never lets her out of his sight, and he's watching her on all platforms to make sure she's not up to anything. She also got to find out about his line of work, or lack thereof, which I had told her a little while back was illegal in many ways. Let's just say that if he really wanted to, he could probably make some good money off of my ex-wife's body if he needed to. Well, I'm long gone from that whole situation now, so I don't care what happens between those two, because none of us really understand love anyway, right? As for my daughter and I, we both made sure that after all the trouble of dealing with Haven, we got right back to work and finished the project at hand. After that project we had both been working on turned out to be a major success, her company ended up merging with mine and she was promoted. With the promotion, though, she was asked to stay at the office we had visited so much, and so she moved out of state. I stayed sort of close to home, and since I got a small promotion myself, I am now the manager of the projects department that works right alongside my daughter. Every so often, I'll go out to see her for work, and so when I do, I stay over at her house instead of getting a hotel room from the company. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey there, Mackenzie. Are you awake right now? I've got a big announcement to make. Ready? I'm happy to inform you that your fiance is now my boyfriend. What? We just came at our motel a little bit ago after a very fun night together. Plan was just to spend the evening there, but your fiance just couldn't get enough, so we ended up staying until morning. Penny, what are you saying? You don't get it? We've been seeing each other on the weekends for the last 3 months. You didn't really notice? Why? You know why. Because you're a pretentious little skank and thought you had the right to get married before me. I did what I had to do to show you your place. Had to? You had to sleep with my fiance? What's the matter with you? So what I was getting married with me? Who cares? It doesn't matter at all. Oh my god, you are unbelievable. Don't pretend like you forgot what you did. You remember that time when my boyfriend found out I was cheating on him and dumped me? You brought your fiance to the house to show him off to me the very next day. What the? Is that really your reason? My own sister was mocking my pain and shoving her happiness in my face. Who wouldn't get pissed off at that? You're making zero sense. Whatever. I don't need to explain myself to you. The two of you are breaking up now, right? I win, you lose. I guess it'd probably be a waste of time if I told mom and dad what an important slut you are. They'd never believe me. Of course they wouldn't. Those two oblivious doofuses think I'm a virgin. After all, I'm way prettier than you are. It's only natural that they would favor me. I'm done. I have nothing to say to you anymore. Have fun with my ex. I don't care. No, really? Goodbye. Hey there, Mackenzie. Did you get the invitation for my wedding in the mail?
Yeah, but seriously, what is this?
What do you mean? It's a wedding invitation, dummy.
Who is this guy you're getting married to? I've never seen this name before in my life.
You're not fooling anyone. As if you'd forget your own boyfriend's name.
Boyfriend?
You thought you could hide him from me? Well, you thought wrong.
You should have seen this coming. You started dating him right after I stole your fiancé from you, and then I got your new boyfriend in bed with me just as fast. So seriously, you can quit your pretending. I know everything.
What are you talking about, Penny? What? Did you actually think I was gonna marry your ex-fiancé? A complete loser like him? Give me a break. I tossed him to the curb the day after I told you about our relationship.
The next day?
Well, yeah. It's not like I was seeing him because I liked him or anything. I only used him to get at you. And after I broke your heart, I had no more use for him.
You're really something else, Penny. You slept with a guy just to hurt me? Unreal.
Yeah, but this time, you actually landed a pretty decent boyfriend. So there's no way I'm letting this one slip away. We're getting married.
Hold on, I need to get a dictionary and see if there's a stronger word to describe you than immoral, soulless, or vile blood-sucking succubus.
Aw, you're really hurt that I'm gonna be enjoying marital bliss while you're nursing your emotional wounds. Anyway, make sure you come, okay? I really want you to be there.
Not a chance in hell.
What? You're not gonna come to your old little sister's wedding? What kind of sister are you? How could you be so cold?
Do you really not see how painfully ironic it is that you're saying that to me right now? You slept with a man just to hurt my feelings.
Yeah, but you deserve that, so...
Whatever. I'm not coming to your wedding, Penny.
Come on! Why not? His parents were so disappointed when you weren't there when I introduced him to Mom and Dad. You should have seen them. If it wasn't for the fact that I stole him from you, I would have just told them that you were dead or that I was an only child. But unfortunately, that option wasn't available to me.
Why don't you just tell them that we're not on speaking terms? That would be actually telling the truth.
I couldn't do that. They might start asking questions.
What's the matter? You don't want your future in-laws to see what a home-wrecking harpy you are?
What's that for?
Nothing. I just have a really, really bad feeling about this. So yeah, I'm definitely not coming to your wedding.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Bye, Penny.
Hey there, Mackenzie. Tomorrow's the big day. I'm so excited.
Huh?
I'm getting married to your boyfriend tomorrow, remember? The fact that I'm crushing your happiness just makes this day even happier for me.
Oh, it's tomorrow? Wow, I had completely forgotten about it.
Yeah, right. You're such a bad liar. I know you're gonna be crying yourself to sleep tonight. This is now the second man I stolen from you. And this time, I'm actually getting married to him. This is the best. I think I might cry laughing. But man, that boyfriend of yours is a real catch, Mackenzie. He's filthy rich. He makes 300 grand a year. Thanks so much for finding him for me. If not for you, we might never have gotten married. I can't wait until we get into our sweet room at the luxurious hotel where we're staying our first night as man and wife. Just him, me, and a do not disturb sign.
For the record, my boyfriend is currently sitting next to me watching TV.
Huh?
And also for the record, he's not my boyfriend. He's my husband.
What? Husband? You met a new man and married him already?
No, you moron. Unlike a particular someone I know, I have too high of a moral standard to go out banging a different guy every day of the week. Then what the hell is going on? I already stole your fiancé and your boyfriend, but now you're suddenly married? If you're just trying to ruin my wedding by lying to me that you're actually happy, then that is really low. I'm not lying, Penny. Then start explaining why the hell you're married right now. Well, long story short, you made a very, very big mistake, Penny. What mistake? Start making sense. Actually, to be more accurate, you've made two very, very big mistakes. You're still not making any sense. The truth is, you have never stolen any man from me, not even one. I got married to my fiancé, the man you tried to steal from me. You're lying. I slept with your fiancé and dumped him afterward. I had met him before. I know what he looks like. There's no way I would make a mistake like that. I knew exactly who I was going for. Yeah, the guy you slept with, he's actually my boyfriend's older brother. His brother? Yep, and he's now officially my brother-in-law. He came by the house while we were visiting my in-laws the other day and said something about having a fling with some woman who was coming on crazy strong to him. But ever since then, he hasn't heard or seen anything from her. But that got me suspicious. And when I asked him to show me a picture of this mystery woman, he showed me a picture of him standing next to you, Penny. Oh no. You only ever met my husband once, Penny, and you never even knew his name. Apparently, you didn't even remember his face that well, because you ended up sleeping with his older brother by mistake. I guess I don't blame you. They do look an awful lot alike. I can't believe it. When I told him the truth why you had gone after him, he was furious. Like, seriously, he looked like he was about to explode. But after that, he went down to his boxing gym and took out all of his frustration, anger, and embarrassment on the punching bags. So he's very much over you now. Wait, so then who's the second boyfriend of yours? The guy I'm getting married to tomorrow. He's your boyfriend. What's the deal with him? I saw him going in and out of your apartment all the time. He had to be your boyfriend. I followed him home one day and started hitting on him because he was your boyfriend. Yeah, I had no idea what was going on first. But when I took another good look at the name on the wedding invitation, I realized that it was the name of the guy who lived next door to me in my old apartment building. Next door? I'm pretty sure you have gotten the room number wrong. My apartment was number 302, and your fiancé was living in 301. That wasn't your room? And by the way, I moved out of that apartment, so I don't live in that building anymore. Wait, so you're telling me that I actually did get the wrong guy? Yep, it was a close call. Too close for comfort. In fact, I'm still really angry at you for playing with my brother-in-law's heart like that. But in the end, I was still able to get married to my fiancé. So there's the silver lining. No. No, come on! Mackenzie, answer me! What did you do? You tell me. My fiancé broke up with me. He said he can't marry me anymore. Oh. Oh? Is that you have to say for yourself? Tell me what's going on here right now. Why are you asking me? Because this is your fault. It has to be. Who else could be behind this? You just couldn't allow me to even have a tiny bit of happiness. You went and told a pack of lies to my fiancé, didn't you? How would I do that? You told me yourself. You were neighbors. Yeah, and that's about as far as our relationship went. We would say hi to each other when we met in the hallway, but we weren't really friends or anything. I don't even know his number. But did you think about maybe asking your fiancé what's going on? Knowing you, you're probably sending this message to me in the middle of his breakup speech without waiting for him to finish, right? How did you know? Any case, trust me, whatever reason your fiancé has for breaking up with you, I had nothing to do with it. If you would like to discuss this issue further with me, please finish your current conversation first, then try messaging me again, okay? Mackenzie, I need help. Can you lend me $80,000? What? $80,000? I'm just doing desk work at a small company. I don't have that kind of money. But you're the only one who can help me. Let me take a stab in the dark. Does this have something to do with your breakup from yesterday? My fiancé found out about my boyfriend and my other boyfriend. Wait a minute, two? Oh my god, you were sleeping with two other men while engaged to this guy? But I broke it off with both of them a week before the wedding. I guess one of them told my fiancé about everything. So now I have to pay the $80,000 bill for the wedding all by myself, and he's probably gonna sue me for cheating on him and for taking his money. So, yeah, that's where things stand for me right now. Incredible. Just incredible. And worse, when I told mom and dad about the two boyfriends thing, they just got this really disgusted look on their faces and told me that they weren't gonna do anything at all to help me out of this. Then they just turned around and walked out of the room, and they haven't spoken to me ever since. I see. I guess seeing three men at the same time was enough to disillusion them into the precious little innocent princess game you had been playing with them. Please, Mackenzie, I need your help. Did you actually think I was gonna help you out? Yeah, sure. In the end, you ended up targeting the wrong guy, but you still were deliberately attempting to ruin my marriage. I will never help you. You got yourself into this mess. You can get yourself out. I told you, Mackenzie, you're the only person I have left. This isn't just about me. My husband is furious at you too. You played with his brother's heart, then smashed it to pieces. If I help you out, that would be a betrayal of my husband. So again, not a chance. But I don't have any money. I can't afford to pay an $80,000 bill for a wedding that didn't happen. What am I supposed to do? You could always, get a job. A job? Well, seeing as though you didn't go to college and haven't had a single job in your entire life, I imagine your employable skill set is probably somewhat limited. Get a job? Me? Well, you're gonna have to find some way to pay for that $80,000 wedding bill. No, no way! My sister was always looking for a rich man to take care of her. It seemed like she was pretty confident that she could make this dream a reality. And since she was so sure that she would be living the pampered life at home all day of her husband's money, she never really felt any need to desire work. And, well, you can see how far that got her. I guess the bill has finally come due for her reckless behavior up until now. Having earned the ire of our parents, who had treated her like their precious little angel all her life, she was now left with only one option: to deal with the massive debt she had incurred. Run away. She started going through all of her old boyfriends and even some guys that she met on social media, staying with each one for a few days at a time. And eventually, she finally worked her way so far down her list that she actually came to my brother-in-law for help. That was a mistake that she soon regretted, because he was not about to take any more nonsense from her. He called the police, who swiftly came to pick her up. She now has a fresh criminal record for stealing a bunch of cash and valuables from her fiancé, so I think she's going to find it pretty difficult to work off her $80,000 debt once she gets out of jail. Not that it's any of my concern anymore.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.